Whoa. My phone just dropped. Hello, y'all. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, 2022 at 1:06 a.m. in the morning. I'm completely in the dark. Well, I'm not. It's not. I mean, the electricity didn't go out or anything like that. I just don't feel like turning on a light. So, I feel bad that all right, I'm not going to mention this lady's name. You know, you're supposed to be a real TI. And so, I mean, okay, so I feel bad because I didn't mean any harm. That because I figured that, you know, it seems like even though I was never in the military, I shared a lot of the same things in common with this lady, you know, about frustration with the gang stalkers and stuff like that. And I actually, you know, admired her videos. So I didn't realize that she would take offense to um because I had already changed my name, my YouTube username before she did, you know. But my reason for doing it had nothing to do with that because I was thinking about it anyway. But I thought, well, what if I change it back to my real name, Candy Grandpre? But I thought about that before all this happened. So, so I shared the lady's videos and I tagged her, you know, because I tagged her as a way of trying to, you know, give credit to, you know, give credit to the video maker. And so, so I mean, I've never gotten close with her or never really had a whole any conversations back and forth with her or anything like that. But I used to feel like I liked to watch her videos and stuff, and she was one of the few targets left, you know, on YouTube who still, you know, shows footage of being gang stalked. So I didn't mean any disrespect and I didn't mean any harm at all. That when I shared her video and I tagged it, and she, I mean, you know, to try to give credit to her because on her Twitter profile she has the YouTube link into her Twitter profile. So if she has the YouTube link in her Twitter profile, and she tried to say that, well, I don't know how she found my she said, well, I don't know how she found my YouTube and my Twitter. Well, I mean, I've been subscribed to you, or we've been following each other on Twitter for a while, but we never really talked to each other. You know, I've commented a few times on her videos, but not that many. And so, in all of her YouTube videos, which is understandable, you know, she's seemed like unapproachable and like unapproachable, like scared to approach because she always seems like very angry and frustrated. But a lot of us targets, you know, get angry and frustrated, you know. But I thought, well, she seemed like a very mean person. But you know, I don't want to give away who she is or even any hints of who she is or anything like that. So, um, I shared one of her, I think I may have shared her videos before on Twitter. I may have, but oh, that's what it was. That might be why she had a video about the homeless thing. And, me being a homeless TI, I identify with that because I had saved the video because I thought it was very informative. And so, but I didn't tag her in the video about homelessness, but I think I shared that video too. And I was wondering, I was wondering, you know, what happened to that video that quick. So she seemed like she was extremely pissed and angry and mad at me, like as if she was very livid. But a lot of other targets, they haven't had a problem with me doing such a thing. But I understand where she's coming from, and how she would feel and everything like that. But I'm not gonna say the city she's living in, but you know, and I'll just say that she was a former military vet. I'm not gonna say which branch, but she was former military, and she was homeless, on the streets, and living in, I'm not gonna say the brand, but a luxury vehicle. So, but a lot of us targets are forced to be homeless, and so her perps know she's homeless. That's how else they would perp her. So, if you're that old, like in your early 60s or something, and you're homeless on the streets, but living in a luxury car. But it's like I don't understand, like as if you think you're high-minded, or what's that word? I'm not sure if to say uppity or bougie or whatever, but she's a white lady anyway, But but it's like she did a video about me, but even though she didn't mention my name, but she did a video about me, and I figured that video was about me, even though she didn't mention my name, and so I realized that, and plus she even said it in the video that she changed her whole username and picture on both her YouTube and Twitter. So, I apologized to her on Twitter in a DM and said that I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you didn't, I hope I didn't offend you by sharing one of your videos. And her response was just a snappy, please don't share any more of my videos. So I'm like, well, you ain't got to worry about me no more. So I blocked, I blocked her on Twitter and YouTube, on all of my YouTube accounts. She ain't got to worry about me no more. So, I don't even know if she came across or watched any of my YouTube videos to see that I'm being truly targeted as well. So I would hate for her to smear campaign me to the TI community and falsely say that I perped her or something like that, or I did something disrespectful. Which it wasn't what I was trying to do at all. I'm not a paid perp at all. I'm not paid or no paid. I'm no perp at all. I'm targeted as well. But I just didn't know that she personally would have felt offended at me sharing her videos. And I didn't realize that she felt like I didn't want 2,000 people. I didn't want my 2,000 Twitter followers to know that, that I'm homeless or whatever. And so I thought she was just saying in her videos, in the previous videos, I thought she was just trying to say that she didn't want any people in person knowing that she was homeless. You know how, and I felt that insecurity myself, that um when I felt embarrassed, like I didn't want, when I was living in New Orleans, homeless on the streets, I didn't want people who I went to school with or people I grew up with to, the embarrassment to know that, you're homeless or whatever. So I understand where she's coming from. But I shared it with my Twitter followers, and I only got under 600 Twitter followers. She may have 2,000, but I have about under 600, and nobody retweeted what I said or any. I mean, nobody retweeted that tweet, or nobody. I mean, as I said, um, over 97% of my tweets get ignored anyway. They get ignored or whatever anyway. But she said that in the video that she just did, she was saying that she wanted to remain anonymous, or she didn't want, or she tried to say that that she didn't want her homeless situation to go viral, or she didn't want, or that, she didn't want that video to go viral. But nobody. Wait a minute. I think maybe one person hearted that they like, but they didn't retweet, because no, mostly nobody really retweets my stuff anyway. But maybe somebody, I don't remember, but, or it might have been another video, but I don't recall anybody retweeting or like. Nobody really retweeted, definitely, but I don't even think anybody liked. No, that was another tweet that somebody had commented on and liked, but I don't think anybody even liked that tweet that I did. I don't think so. You know, but I was trying to say that, I wasn't trying, and she got angry and was cussing it and, everything. And she said that I put her on blast. You know, she said that I put her on blast, to try to make her video go viral or anything, when, people ignore me on Twitter, and mostly on Twitter, but they ignore me on YouTube as well. The only people who pay attention to me are the perps. But, I have not been compromised or corrupted or became a perp or anything like that. And they're hitting me in my right leg with the directed energy weapons right now as we speak. And now after I mentioned it, the pain is still kind of there. The pain almost started. Now the pain seems like it's starting to subside. So, it seems like that's the confusion in the TI community, that the perps have ruined everything for the good ones. Because if I know I'm a sincere target that never been compromised, I didn't have any intention to hurt or offend her. That's just like that guy from about a week or two ago, when I shared, one of his videos and complimented him and stuff, and he took that to offense and thought I was talking bad about him. And it's like, well, they took my intent the wrong way. That's like when it was over a year ago, and another professed target, I was sleep deprived, and I screenshot one part of our text conversation for me telling her that I would never sell out. And I did that. I screenshot that for my records. But I was sleep deprived and meant to send it to my my Google Drive. And I don't know how I accidentally sent that back to her. And I didn't realize that until the next morning. And she got offended and didn't give me a chance to explain myself or apologize or to work things out. And she just straight up blocked me. Blocked all contact with me. And so, but it wasn't intentional. I didn't intend to send her, you know, the screenshot of our text conversation. It was just one, because I wanted to do it for my personal proof that, my personal proof that, me saying that, I never sold out, and me trying to tell her about the way the perps were trying to get me, and I resisted. So, but I don't even know if she smear campaigned me as a perp or whatever. But, even in the TI community, if you got some sort of military background, the other lady, the first lady I was talking about, if you got military background, of course she might be more high respected because of military background. So if she would have, mentioned something about me, I don't even know if I would end up losing more Twitter followers, because of a misunderstanding or something. Well, I didn't know. But then later on tonight, well, last night, a few hours ago, I asked a lady on on I asked a lady on the fundraising website. I asked for her permission if it's okay for me to share her fundraiser on my blog, and also more like the details of her fundraiser on my blog. And I felt like, well, wow, this is a must read for everybody, But the first lady, and the lady, she said sure that it was okay for me to share her fundraiser, on to share her the third lady. She said it was okay for me to share, you know, her her fundraiser on my blog. But I guess the fact that we're not face to face, the fact that it's the internet, it seems like a lot of the times people take you the wrong way or take your intents the wrong way. you know, and or things or communication is more easily misunderstood over the internet than in person, than having face to face interaction. You know, but I would feel bad and hate to lose sleep tonight, or feeling anxiety about this situation that just happened. I mean, well, the lady was just, upset. I mean, I did not mean to offend or hurt her. And that guy, I did not mean to offend or hurt him either. I actually, was complimenting him. But he took it that I was talking bad about him, you know. And I try to explain it that, I was trying to compliment, and I said I admired his videos, YouTube videos, and stuff, but it seemed like even after I explained myself, he still wanted to have his mind made up to believe what he wanted. And then he had another outburst on me, so I just blocked him everywhere and let him go too. you know, or I don't even follow or subscribe, no more, But it seems like people are so snappy and mean and stuff. It seems like you gotta be forced to be selfish, or only, It seems like you can't even, think highly of anybody or feel respect towards anybody. So if you feel like, if you want to find a way to show appreciation for something or somebody, they take it to offense and get mad at you. And it's like, well, I'm not even gonna try to support people no more. But then when you get tired of doing that, and then people would make it like you're the selfish one who's only all about me, 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 me. When that's not the case, when as I said, I've tried, to support others, and I didn't mean to hurt nobody. Especially if you never done me anything, I personally won't try to hurt you, and I don't have a reason to hurt you. But if you have hurt me, then usually I try to fight, fight back in self-defense, you know. And so on that first lady, or the main lady, about who this video, you know, that I'm talking about, there was another person, I'm not gonna say her name, who commented under her video and said, well, that's exactly what a perp would do. And then she went on to say, well, you know, oh man, my eye. She said, that's exactly what a perp would do. And then, well, she said, that's exactly what a perp would do. And then, she went on to talk about how she had an overweight, jealous friend who secretly took pictures or videos of her from when they were younger, and then tagged her on Facebook or something. But that's a different situation from this one, you know. So I mean, it's not like I stole the lady's video and made it my own, or it's not like I plagiarized or anything like that. I just shared it and tagged her name. But her big thing was, the only thing she was mad about was the idea of anybody finding out that she was homeless. But the thing is, as I said, this same lady, how would you be surprised about somebody having access to your YouTube and Twitter when on your Twitter you have the link to your YouTube channel? But I let her know that I'm targeted, and I also told her, a few, like, commented on a few of her videos and told her some targeting experiences. So I think the homeless video about her talking about TIs being trafficked into homelessness, I thought that was an informative video. But so I didn't realize that she probably put that on private. But I just wanted to let this lady know that I didn't mean to perp anybody. And, I'm still targeted too. And I didn't mean any harm. And I did not know that she wanted to remain anonymous, or that she didn't want anybody to know that, I apologize. I'm sorry. But as I said, this lady, she seemed like she supposedly, really targeted and stuff, but she seemed like she got a really bad attitude anyway. So, and she said that I made her frustrated enough, to want to take her whole YouTube channel down. Or delete her whole channel and stuff. And it's like, I felt extremely bad because I didn't mean to violate, disrespect. It wasn't in my heart, or it wasn't my intent, or it wasn't even premeditated. Maybe next from now on, maybe I'm just not gonna. Maybe I shouldn't I shouldn't share, people's videos. But as I said, her biggest thing was being insecure of anybody will find out that she's homeless. But as I said, it doesn't make sense because you don't want people to find out you're homeless, or you didn't want anybody on Twitter, your 2,000 followers that you said or whatever, but you got the doggone link in your bio on Twitter. You got the link to your YouTube. So people will watch anyway. Well, excuse me. People will find out anyway. Because and then as I said, everybody defending and agreeing with her and saying, well, yeah, that's something sound like what a perp would do and stuff. And I wasn't trying to perp or mess, do anything bad or anything. I was just trying to, give credit to her video. Share it and then give credit. I put her, Twitter name and attached, tagged her Twitter name and shared the YouTube video, like sharing the YouTube video to Twitter. But as I said, why would she get mad at and offended at me when she got she has the YouTube link, the link to her channel, she has it in her Twitter bio. And she's trying to make like I'm the sick, obsessed, weirdo, crazy stalker. It's like I don't even know how does she have access to my YouTube and my Twitter. So, well, you had this before you changed everything. You had the same. Before you changed everything. You had the same. You know. The same picture on your YouTube and Twitter. Your Twitter account and your YouTube, the same picture. People, you had the picture in your profile, but you never show your face in videos. Well, people can see who you are if they see. Now she changed it, to some different pictures and stuff. But I try to, do the right thing and try to apologize and said, I didn't mean any harm. And so it seemed like she lost her temper kind of mad, So, as I said, I would hate to. I'm already dragged through the mud and smeared, having a false bad reputation in the TI community as not being a loyal friend or to be a disloyal person, or or they, falsely accuse me of being just all kinds of bad, like a scammer and a fraud, and falsely accusing me of being a perp, or that Candy is not the real TI, and everything. But I got footage on my channel. And even as of recent, as of yesterday, I have footage. No, the day before, because it's, Sunday. Look a few videos down and you'll see the blue truck in the thumbnail. And that's, the most recent of some gang stalking activity that I have footage of on this channel. So, I don't even know. I'm really hating the internet nowadays. It's more people taking you the wrong way, taking your intents the wrong way. If they take your intent, and I know they got a lot of shady and dirty people online, and I understand that and stuff, but but it's like I don't even think they care. They'll still have their minds made up to believe that I was out to ruin, or that I was a perp out to ruin or destroy them somehow, and that wasn't my intention. It's like, as I said, the one with the text message or the screenshot situation, I was sleep deprived and did not realize that I accidentally sent the text to, sent the screenshot to her, um, I accidentally sent the screenshot to her phone number when I meant to, as a text, when I didn't mean to do that. I intended to send it to my, I intended to send it to my Google Drive for my personal records, for me to explain, that I never sold out. And so, she thought I was a perp and thought I did sell out, in which I never did, and I'm still being heavily targeted and sabotaged. Like, well, the sabotage about, what they just did to my GoFundMe. And then I got another fundraiser and they were threatening me about that too. And so, I'm struggling to survive. It's a battle out here. But it's like me being homeless on the streets. I can't hide anywhere. Even up in here, I can't hide anywhere, because the perps are always watching. But another thing that I'm feeling anxiety and upset about is that my laptop. I think I mentioned it in the previous video. I don't remember. That my laptop has either turned black or turned white, and I can't even access my important files. I think I did mention that, and I know that's causing me anxiety. But at least there's a God in heaven who knows our intents and our hearts, But the perps love to see drama between two targets, or to see two targets feuding with each other and stuff like that. But I wanted to say again that I did not mean any harm at all, any disrespect at all, and I felt really bad that she was frustrated enough that she said that she wanted to delete her, because I was wondering, it's like, well, wow, I was like, well, why did she? It's like she changed her Twitter username and picture and YouTube username and picture, and she didn't unfollow me on. If she was that mad, but she didn't unfollow me on Twitter though. She got mad at me and she said, please don't share any more of my videos. But she was still following me. But then I blocked her because I feel like, well, you ain't got to worry about me no more. But I was subscribed to her. She's one of the very few that will still put up, daily videos about the gang stalking. And it's like, her experiences are identical to mine. So, with not being allowed to do anything, or being denied certain rights and stuff. But several hours ago, it was another person on YouTube, somebody on Twitter. Well, he didn't. I don't think the girl had a Twitter, but she definitely had a YouTube channel, and the guy had shared her video on Twitter. And so he shared her video, and I clicked on it. And the first part of the video, she was saying that, and that made me really mad, but I didn't comment or say anything. But I usually don't thumb down people's video, but I thumbs down the video temporarily. I was so mad, but then I took the thumbs down off, But how if somebody's showing footage of themselves being targeted, how can you say that people who are showing reality of, hey, look, this is me being targeted and trafficked? So how could you say you got over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and but then and it seemed like you got that 1,000 kind of quickly. Excuse me. And so then this person said that people who show footage of their gang stalking are fake targets who have a hidden agenda to make the TI community look crazy. But that made me, infuriated. But I have my purpose for why I show footage of my gang stalking. In situations like this, the majority of what this video is about. So people won't be trying to say, well, Candy is a perp, just because of a misunderstanding. So me trying to cover my tracks, that, let the world know that I'm still being targeted, that I never sold out, and I'm not a perp, and I've never been compromised. Excuse me. So excuse me, but the rest of her video, I pretty much agree with wholeheartedly, except that part. Like how, and I think that was the first video she would talk about targeting and gang stalking. Gang stalking, but she doesn't have that many videos up. But she had like a video about narcissistic abuse. I had some videos, but I didn't really watch those. But but then after that, because she did the video, I guess 3 months ago, and after that video, about a month or 2 ago, she had a stroke or something. So I didn't know, until after I went to look on her profile and stuff like that, So, but as I said, the main lady I was talking about in this video, I mean, I understand where she's coming from, and I respect your feelings, but it's like she was so hung up on the idea of anybody finding out that she's homeless. But you got, as I say, you got the doggone, you got the doggone YouTube link in your Twitter bio, your Twitter profile. So even if you change your name and your picture, you still got that link in your profile. So you might want to delete. I ain't telling you what to do, but you might want to, you might want to delete. You might want to delete, the link to your YouTube video from your Twitter profile. But I mean, I'm just feeling extremely bad, very bad, and afraid that I'm gonna end up losing sleep behind this, and I'm scared to wake up later on and realize I lost like 20 subscribers, and they're all, 20 Twitter followers, and they all come from the so-called TI community. And I'm not allowed to, express myself or how I feel. So, I didn't mean for any trouble or any drama or anything like that. But and this lady, she seemed like she's, the angry and uptight type of person. It doesn't seem like she's the type of person who would be easily forgiven. Forgiving. If she's the type to forgive you, and I'm not really clear or sure what her spiritual beliefs are, or if she's a Christian, or if she's an atheist, or what she is, you know. But I apologize if I sounded, repetitive in this video. But I don't even much contact other targeted, professed targeted individuals much anymore. And it seems like professed targets, sometimes they're quick to jump to conclusion and falsely assume you're a perp when you're not, and you're targeted and hurting just like they are. And if you don't have any hidden agenda to doing them anything, if you're targeted like them, and you don't try to go around hurting people who haven't done you anything. So I mean, this lady made it like as if I was a perp who had it out for her. And that wasn't what I was trying to do. It really wasn't what I was trying to do. So I hate when two targets have a miscommunication or argument or something, or a dispute with each other, and then the perps want to be messy and get involved and stuff like that. They want to get messy and get involved. But yeah, but I mean, that girl in the video was saying that people who show, and she tried to say that she avoids people, like she said that she avoids, I mean, the female the one with the stroke, the one who had recently had the stroke, who said that targeted individuals who show their footage, of being targeted. She was trying to say that that they have a secret. I mean, she was trying to say that we have a secret hidden agenda to make the TI community look crazy and paranoid and stuff. How, if we're showing you? And then she tried to say, well, she tried to say that targeted individuals think that everybody who passes by them is a perp and stuff like that, But I'll say about, I've had about 97% me being right on the money with the perps. But especially when I was still learning, I have had, a few little false alarms, but I'll say about 3% false alarms. But that 97%, I'll be right on the money when I see somebody's a perp, or I know that they're a perp and stuff. So I'm feeling sleep deprived at the moment, and due to my sleep deprivation, I'm mentally going around in circles. So I apologize if you think I'm, incoherent right now. Because right now it is 1:49 a.m. in the morning. So, I got the false reputation for being a troublemaker, according to the perps and the TI community. Feeling like I'm just this troublemaker. But every time I show proof of my gang stalking, I get massive thumbs down on all my videos. And then people want to try to bully me and try to force me to quit talking about my gang stalking, or try to make me stop talking about my gang stalking. So, but as I said, I try to stay away from, people who talk about the occult, new age, and, if they want to talk about psychic mediums, and like if they embrace and glorify and glamorize psychic mediums and tarot card readers and reflexology and 1111 and positive energy and vibrations and stuff like that. Even if you say you are really targeted, you know, spiritually, I gotta stay away from you to try to stay right on the right path spiritually. So, I mean, a couple of hours ago, I was listening to Psalms chapters 19 through 25. And I realized, it's been a couple of days since I read the Bible, and I know I need to pray, you know. But, I'm feeling like very discouraged right now, you know. But, I hate the false bad reputation of being this horrible person, this horrible monster, and stuff like that, you know. So I don't want to sound repetitive, but sometimes I may end up sounding repetitive for two reasons. One is because I'm, quite nervous and my anxiety being really high, and number two, I really try to emphasize and try to get y'all to understand because people always misinterpret me and take me the wrong way, and then I find myself misinterpreting people or taking them the wrong way too. But it's like I don't know. I'm just feeling like sad and kind of feeling all kinds of bad emotions about what just happened, and I would hate to feel high anxiety about it. You know, but that's why I say if I'm a bother to you, then you know you ain't got to worry about me. So you ain't don't feel hurt that I blocked you as a way so I won't be such a nuisance to you anymore.